Greetings, comrades. This is Antaeus Caleb back with another unboxing video, and this is going to be a few clips of a few things I've ordered the last couple of days. Some of it useful, some not so much. But yeah, instead of having 3 or 4 separate videos, I'm just going to clip them all into one video, and I'll just make the clips when they come and then show them off. But yeah, some of the stuff's pretty useful, mainly stuff to tidy up my desk setup, but even though it looks pretty nice now, because I cleaned early in the week. Decided to add a few more extra things, mainly for convenience and stuff. For one, I got myself a charging dock for my Amazfit T-Rex Pro watch, and it's compatible with all different models, and nothing too fancy, just a little stand to charge my smartwatch, and yeah, it works what you expect. You know, the USB cable is built in, and I'm actually going to hook it up to this thing. Before I do, yeah, I got this. I also got another charging dock for my Xiaomi Mi Band 7, which I bought a few years back, and definitely want to get a charging stand for that too, because I keep losing that one because it's so small. So hopefully this charging dock will be easier to find. And maybe plugging both of those into this. This is an Anchor USB hub. I was contemplating getting a USB hub for a long time now, and these things really come in handy. As the name suggests, it adds 4 additional USB ports to your computer or setup or whatever. And it's a lot smaller than I thought it'd be. But yeah, this will do the job. Again, it's basically something to tidy up my setup a bit, you know, plugging in some of the excess electronics I have, as well as making my smartwatches easier to find. And as I mentioned, I already ordered another charger dock for my Mi Band 7. That should be coming tomorrow. I might do a quick clip of that. And also have a few other small knickknacks. Oh, well, actually 2 of them will really come in handy in the future. Actually correlates to something my nephew got earlier this week, so it looks nice. But anyway, yeah, you got 4 USB ports here. I believe the 3.0. Yeah, the 3.0. Yeah, the pictures on Anno made it look a lot bigger than it does here. But you should get the job. At least it doesn't require external power. It's all connected here because again, it's meant for like computers and stuff. Just something. Again, I mainly got that to hook up my smartwatches and the charging docks, so they're easier to find. Yeah, ultra slim, so yeah, it was just like $8. So pretty inexpensive for what it is, and yeah, it's got a lot of good reviews, and they say customers usually keep this item, so I might go with it. And Anchor's a pretty good name brand when it comes to like USB hubs and like other electronics and stuff like that, so looking forward to trying this out. Alright, so this is one clip. Now we'll show the next one. Alright, time for the second clip of this little unboxing venture. Before we continue, my sister and her husband got back from their anniversary trip from Corpus Christi, and they managed to get me this shirt here. Yeah, Corpus Christi, Texas. Yeah. Come to the shark side. Corpus Christi, Texas. Yep. That's a accurate picture of me when I wake up in the morning. But thankfully, Alexa helps. Anyway, let's get to this unboxing. The first thing here, it was supposed to be 3 packages, but only 2 came in. I guess the other one's kind of pushed back or whatever. But I mentioned in the previous clip, I ordered a charging stand for my Xiaomi Mi Band 7. This is right here. Oddly, it's bigger than the one for the Amazfit T-Rex Pro. But yeah, the Amazfit T-Rex Pro stand I got some mixed reviews, mainly because it was light and it moves around a lot and doesn't feel the sturdiest, but it still looks nice. This is a lot bigger though. It feels a lot more solid. And yeah, this is meant for the Mi Band 7 as well as several other sports bands and stuff, including a few of the Fitbit ones. I don't really pay attention. I think it shows them on here. No, it doesn't say. And this is not exactly tech related, but it's something that really comes in handy. this, you probably can't tell what this is. This is actually a bedside holster for your handguns. Yeah, it has room for your handgun and a couple magazines, which I might as well show you real quick. This is my bedside gun, my Thompson 1911. This actually belonged to my brother-in-law. Then my dad bought it from him, and now my dad trusted it to me. Take out the mag real quick. But yeah, basically you put this between your mattress and your box springs, and the side you just holster the gun in here, and then you put the mags in here. It's compatible with a wide variety of handguns. It fits this 1911, so that's more than enough for me. So, not exactly tech related, but something really useful. Because I also got another holster mounted on my desk for my Ruger LC9. You know, worst case scenario, do get a break-in, I'll be ready, whether in bed or on the desk. So yeah, that's it for this clip here. And the next clip will be the rest of the stuff. It's just 2 more things. Okay, before we get to the last packages for this video, I'd like to point out this charger here that I got for the Mi Band 7 actually does not work for the Mi Band 7. It works for the Mi Band 7 Pro. I only have the regular Mi Band 7 because I tried to put the Mi Band 7 under the connectors here. It wouldn't connect because it connects magnetically, but it keeps it. In fact, let me show you. It'd be easier to start this way. So here's my Mi Band 7 here, and it's supposed to connect to these 2 points here, right? I see those points there, but you can see the polarities are different on this, so it won't connect. So I still plan on keeping this. I might get a Mi Band 9 later on. It's just $60, and that it's designed for this as well as other things. That said, I did order another proper charger for this, but it won't come till next month, which I'm in no hurry to use it because I don't use the Mi Band 7 that much, but it's there if I need it. Now for the 2 final things of my little unboxing series here. First is a thing that's kind of less useful. This is a little Mortal Kombat mask based on Sub-Zero here. They got quite a few different versions here. This one's Sub-Zero, of course, and it has these little slots where you put this strap in, which is actually made of rubber, so hopefully it won't affect comfort at all. Though this part hasn't been properly punched out properly, so I'll probably fix that. Yeah, looks pretty nice, feels solid enough, and yeah, with a little $20 to $40 face mask like this, you too can look like Six Erican, and hopefully 100% less of a shitty person than Six Erican, but let's not get into that. Now, for the final part of this unboxing, and this is probably the most useful thing. Before I continue, this needs a little context. This is my AORUS screwdriver kit, and I've had this for like 8 or 9 years, and it works pretty well, especially for the price. Basically, it's a little screwdriver set, mainly for like working on electronics and stuff. You can see here, we have a little screwdriver. So, got quite a few different heads here, as well as a flexible head, which is used for like going through like hard to reach areas and stuff like that. Now this kit also comes with a few other things, like a anti-static wristband, some tweezers, a few prying tools. I have one laying over there somewhere. I might get a different set later. A few metal pliers. This is made for like working on electronics, like cell phones and like maybe handheld game consoles and stuff like that. Served me well for a while, but it's getting kind of long in the tooth, so I decided to get something a little better. Now, this doesn't have all the stuff that has, but that's more than enough for what I need. I do plan on getting another set later on because my nephew has a set from this brand, and they're pretty good. And I've heard around for a while, but it's just at the time they were outside my price range. And I was a little frugal at the time. But this is definitely going to be useful. One of those rather have it, not need it, than need it and not have it kind of things. This is the iFixit Manta Precision Bit Set. A widest assortment of bits to prepare for any project. It's basically used for anything. It's not for like big home projects, like, you know, mounting stuff on walls and stuff. You need a proper drill bit set for that. But this is for like electronics, but as well as other things like drones, cameras, phones and tablets, consoles, smart home stuff, facility maintenance, bikes, home appliances, automotive, and computers. Yeah, really useful set to have. Got quite a variety of heads here. We got Phillips, flathead of course, we also got Torx, got security bits, pentalobe, JIS, hex, tri-points, nut drivers. But one of the things I got this for is the game sockets. They're basically 38 and 45, which I believe it's on here. I did see the pictures on here. They do have it on here. But they're basically special bits that you can use to like open up game carts, like Super Nintendo and NES, so you can clean them and stuff like that. Because I've seen videos of it in the past where you need specialized game bits in order to open up carts and stuff, and this has those bits, among other things. And it comes with this nice cool carrying case. It also has another trick up its sleeve, which my nephew has a smaller set, but it has the same feature. So, this little packaging here. Welcome to the repair revolution. Yeah. Let's see. How do you? Let's see a tab to open. I guess it just. There we go. Little Civil Joe packet there. And here it is. This little driver set. We got a large screwdriver, which will be handy for me because I have fairly big hands, and a smaller bit for like working on smaller things. But you got quite a selection here. And you can barely see it on here, but this is labeled. And this is what I mainly got this set for. These game bits. You can see 3.8 and 4.5. You see, these are known as game bits. And these are pretty much used to like take apart like old cartridges, like I said, for the NES, Super NES, Genesis, even Nintendo 64. They utilize special screws that, you know, regular Phillips heads, flatheads, and stuff like that can't open. They need specialized bits, and that's where these come in. Basically, just slides in like that. And I like this rotating bottom here, so you can just hold on this where you're still screwing or unscrewing the main body. It really comes in handy. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I got this. And of course, it has a wide variety of heads to utilize. I think this has more than my Aria pad. We got 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. We got 56 bits here. This has nearly double that because this is a 114 piece set. It just lists the exact number of these, but there's a lot more bits than I need. Again, got your flatheads, got your Phillips heads, got your Torx heads. So you do all sorts of like repair jobs with this. So it's a really nice thing to have. These game bits are a nice touch. One of the reasons I got this set, and another reason I got it, you know, iFix is a pretty big brand when it comes to like computer repair tools and stuff like that. They've been around for a while, and I keep seeing their stuff in Best Buy. Contemplating getting one, but again, this is back before you know, where I'm at now with my job and whatnot. And I had to get one of these cheaper sets, which this still works. It's still done me well, but like I said, it's getting a little long in the tooth, so I decided to get something a little better. And one of the cool things about this is this lid also doubles as a tray, which you can say for any lid, but you can see we have these like segments here. It makes it easy for you to like say you have an electronic that uses like 2 or 3 different screws. You can put one type of screw here, one type of screw here, one type of screw here. It makes it easier to be organized when you're taking apart electronics and stuff, so you don't lose all your screws, and they're all organized so they're easy to get to. I'm sure that Probably some like lubricant or something for the screws themselves. Nice little thing to have. You know, I'll still keep it and I'll still use this, like smaller stuff. When it comes to like more important things, especially like, again, taking apart those game carts and cleaning them, this will be a much better thing to have. We got a few different things too, so let's see what else this has. So we've already got all these different screw bits. You can pause it here so you can see what it has here. Okay, yeah, they're the game bits there. 3.8, 4.5. Okay, they were there. I just didn't see it. Yeah, really handy to have. One of the reasons I got this, I mentioned. We also got an oval bit, a Schrader valve, standoff bit for iPhone, got a hook drive, a SIM eject bit. Yeah, for those who have like smartphones and tablets, there's a little slot and all these. I think this is it here. Yeah, you have to insert like a needle or something. They give you like a special tool, like for every, at least the phones I got. They come with a little SIM tool that you press it into the slot, and it'll actually eject the slot so you can actually pull it out and put the SIM card and a micro SD card if it has one. So yeah, that's a nice thing to have. Also have a magnetic pickup bit, which I'm guessing is this. We've got a 1/4 inch to 4mm adapter, 1/4 inch driver to 1/4 inch socket, 1/4 inch driver to 3/8 inch socket, 1/4 inch socket to 1/4 inch driver. And we got a 4mm magnetized aluminum bit driver, another 1/4 inch magnetized aluminum bit driver, and lid with sorting tray. So yeah, it's a really nice little set to have. It's not cheap though, because the reason I got the AORUS set is because it's cheap. And it still works well. But iFixit, really solid brand, but this set here, $70. But I hear nothing but good things about iFixit's tools, so I figured, you know what, I might as well jump ship and try them out. And they also sell other sets, including like a set like this that has like the, you know, the tweezers and prying tools and stuff like that. I'll probably get one of those later to kind of have a complete set here. Because, yeah, one thing when working with computers and stuff, one thing that's really important is grounding yourself. But what I mean by like touch up metal part of the computer, or get one of those anti-static wristbands, because if you build up static electricity, you touch electronic, like a motherboard and stuff, you run the risk of frying it. So you definitely want to be careful with that. But yeah, that is the conclusion of this little series of unboxings. Most of the stuff's not super useful, and you know, especially not this isn't really useful, just something I wanted to get on a whim. But yeah, this is pretty much the big thing here. This is a nice little thing to have for my setup, and yeah. So anyway, this is I'm Caleb signing out. Have a good day.